What's going on, everybody? Crazy Dog back with my Bleacher Report NFL trade deadline big board review for week 5. And if you're wondering, yes, the Browns are prominently featured in this week's article. In fact, aside from week 2, they've been featured in every article multiple times. Now it's going to be interesting to see if Bleacher Report keeps the whole Danielle Hunter thing going and see if there's any new names. So with that being said, before I get into this video, be sure as always to hit the like button, subscribe, hit the bell, become a member for exclusive perks like awesome emotes, and eventually when I get enough members, I'm going to be doing some members only content. So if you want to see that, become a member. Now, just giving a quick rundown so far this season, week 1, the Browns were, for some reason, linked to Chris Jones, even though that really made no sense, because let's be serious, we were not trading for Chris Jones, given his current situation. Now, since that article was posted, he literally, signed a 1-year contract just to get in the door, like a few days after the article was posted. So yeah, that became irrelevant real quick. And then of course they have Danielle Hunter, who has been linked to the Browns in every single article. We'll see if that continues this week. Now, aside from Danielle Hunter, we've seen Cam Akers and Jonathan Taylor, week 3, linked to the Browns. And then last week, Derrick Henry and Garrett Bowles. Interesting. Now, this week, Jonathan Taylor. Again. Michael Carter II, the running back from the Jets. And of course, Garrett Bowles. But you notice, no Danielle Hunter. Wow. It looks like Bleacher Report went away from that agenda. And now they're starting to push Garrett Bowles to the Browns, which honestly makes more sense. Because you look at our team, we need a left tackle before we need an edge rusher. Because Jedrick Wills is ass. You've heard me say it multiple times in my game streams. That dude stinks. He's literally the weak link on the offensive line. Like, seriously. Batonio, Posick, Teller, and even DeJuan Jones. They've all been great. Then you have Jedrick Wills with his dark-ass visor. Freaking ass. I can't tell you how many times I've seen this dude get bullied by edge rushers. There was even one time against the Titans, all right? He was trying to block, and the dude pushed him, and he just stands there. He just stood there watching as Deshaun got harassed and, got beat up a little bit. Yeah. He just stood there. Huh? Oh my God, dude. I think we have him for one more year, too. I know we didn't pick up his 5th-year option, but I'm pretty sure we have him for one more year. And then we can finally send him off to the streets. Because this dude sucks. Not even Callahan can help him, man. Come on. You know how bad you gotta be for Bill Callahan to not even be able to fix you? Like, Bill Callahan is like the czar of O-linemen. He's turned rubbish into gems. Like, Wyatt Teller wasn't really that good in Buffalo. He comes here, Bill Callahan gets his hands on him. He's one of the best guards in the league. Like Ethan Posick. He was all right in Seattle. He comes here. He's actually really good. We actually brought him back, too. Thank God we did. Right? Because literally, Nick Harris gets hurt first play in the preseason last year. And since then, it's been Ethan's job. Love to see it. And then, DeJuan Jones came in kind of heavy. Looks like he's leaned up a little bit. He's looked fantastic. Especially replacing Jack Conklin. Oh, yeah. DeJuan has looked great. Dare I say, that makes Jack Conklin, easier to get rid of. What do you think? Or do they wait for Jedrick's contract to, you know, end so they can yeet him out into the streets and then they move DeWan to left tackle? Would they do that though? I don't know if they do that. I think DeWan likes being at right tackle. So they got a dilemma on their hands. What do they do with Jack? Right? Unless they keep DeWan as like a backup, he is very reliable. Guess we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, Jonathan Taylor, again, Garrett Bowles, Michael Carter. Yep, they're still pushing the whole Browns trade for a running back agenda as well. In fact, get this. Yesterday, in the most random article posting ever, out of nowhere, Mary Kay Cabot posted an article talking about the Browns possibly trading for Jonathan Taylor. Out of nowhere. It's like, okay. Now, one thing about Mary Kay is she loves drama, but also, she also is very, in tune with the team, if you know what I'm saying. She knows her stuff. Yeah. When she says something, there's usually merit behind it. She's got connections deep in the organization. I'm talking ownership. I mean, yeah, when she says something, yeah, you get the idea. So, her just randomly out of nowhere, unprovoked, posting that thing about Jonathan Taylor. And then at the end, she said that he undoubtedly would welcome a trade to the Browns. Bro, don't get me started on that. Because we all know if we traded for Jonathan Taylor, that would most likely mean Nick Chubb's days of the Brown are numbered. Now, I actually heard that Nick will not be ready until sometime next season. So, probably, if I had to guess, because he still has to have ACL surgery, he's probably not going to be back until probably around this time next year. Maybe even later. Who knows? Depends on when he gets the ACL surgery. But man, getting Jonathan Taylor would send the Browns fan base into a frenzy. That would also tell us that Andrew Berry is serious about this year. Because if you've watched our run game since Nick Chubb got hurt, it hasn't been the same. It has not been the same. And that's what I was worried about, right? Jerome Ford just doesn't have that boom that Nick Chubb does. And Kareem Hunt's good, but we barely see him, right? It's pretty sad how the biggest run last week was from Pierre Strong, and it was at the very end of the game. Like, what? Oh my God. Something tells me the Browns could still trade for a running back. Yeah, especially with how lackluster our run game has been. And the fact that we had a rookie quarterback starting last week and we didn't lean on the run game because we really haven't had a run game tells you all you need to know. I would not be shocked if they traded for a running back. Now, would it be Jonathan Taylor? I don't know. Michael Carter makes sense, though. Probably wouldn't cost too much. And I believe he does have another year on his contract. So, we'll see what happens. But as you can see through 5 weeks, they've matched us with some very interesting names. That Chris Jones one still baffles me, though. Out of nowhere. Just like, oh yeah, Browns and Chris Jones. Yeah. I mean, we all knew that wasn't happening. Danielle Hunter would have been nice. Cam Akers, they literally traded him right after I posted that video. After that week 3 video. That's still hilarious to me. I posted the video, and then 5 minutes later, news comes out that Akers is going to the Vikings. Like, that's freaking hilarious. Then last week, Derrick Henry. Haha, really? Do they really think that we would trade for Derrick Henry? Haha, no. Garrett Bowles would be nice, though. Yeah. That's, I think, what number one priority should be for us. Getting a new left tackle to keep Deshaun Watson upright. Because he's probably going to play next week. with a bad shoulder. It's probably going to be a little sore. I mean, I'm surprised he didn't play last week, but I guess they said he couldn't put any force behind the ball. So essentially, if he would have played and he would have been throwing the ball, he would have essentially just been throwing ducks around. So, yeah. We'll see what happens over the next couple weeks and see if the Browns make any moves. We will know Andrew Berry's attitude towards this season over the next couple weeks. Because if he still thinks this team has a shot, I could see him making a move to improve some spots on this team. Most notably, left tackle, maybe running back, possibly receiver. Because other than Amari, we really haven't been getting much from the receiving core. And maybe like something else, like an edge rusher or something. I don't know. Maybe a linebacker. Guess we'll have to wait and see. But with that being said, I'm Crazy Dog. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. And see you guys later. Go Browns. And I'm out. Bye-bye.